The divine artifact, Minister Lu. This is the report from last month. A machine that can travel 1,000 miles in a day.
Your Majesty, this is a steam engine. With me, in less than 3 years, the land of Dajing will be filled with iron beasts. Connecting the 9 provinces and the 4 seas, 1,000 miles away will feel like next door. Issue the order. All ships set sail. Wherever Dajing merchant ships go, across 10,000 miles of sea, they become our fantasy shield. Those who dare fight Dajing's heavenly might and plunder our people, no matter how far, will be punished. I was a mechanical engineer from the 21st century. My fingertips control blueprints for 10,000-ton ships, calculate the most precise gear tolerances. Then, in one moment, I crossed over those and landed in the Dajing dynasty, where even iron nails are hand-forged. Relying on a single blueprint to become a king or minister in this chaotic world. Is it hard? I thought it wouldn't be. But who could have imagined the starting point is a dead end?
Liu Chen, stop scribbling those ghostly symbols there. You won't get a single ounce of refined coal. If you can't deliver 300 military farming tools in 7 days, that's what you'll use to pay the penalty.
Wei Qianhai, you keep your refined coal. Liu Chen, here has this waste slag, and it's enough.
Is this new minor official Liu crazy? Oswei cut off all the refined coal. She's picking up waste slag to smelt iron? If she can't deliver the military farming tools in 7 days, her leaky shack and the divine machine case files will be seized to pay the debt.
This isn't waste slag.
Liu Chen, stop drawing. Not an ounce of refined coal for you. This is the supply termination notice. If 300 new farming tools aren't delivered in 7 days, you'll pay the penalty with your life.
Oswei, you keep your refined coal. I'll take all the coke left over from washing the coal.
Coke? That stuff spews poisonous fumes when burned. You want to blow up the furnace.
The fumes are because the furnace air duct is wrong. Give me 7 days. I'll smelt wrought iron from this waste slag.
Minor official Liu, this slag can't even start a fire.
I want this waste slag.
Fine. If the furnace blows in 7 days, I'll have Vice Minister Zhao seal your storeroom. Minor official Liu, Vice Minister Zhao's order. Also, as you plan to use waste slag to smelt iron, he fears a furnace explosion will implicate the Ministry of Works. This storeroom and the divine machine case files are to be sealed first. There are still 6 days left of the 7-day deadline. Why seal it early? Vice Minister Zhao said, show the wrought iron, get the furnace permit. Then you can argue. Otherwise, he'll strip you of your official robes too. Without a furnace permit, we can't even light a fire. Vice Minister Zhao is cutting off your escape route. He's not letting the furnace master fire it up because he's afraid of being held responsible if it explodes. Old Ma, look at this water mug. The main furnace is the same. It's the misaligned air ducts that cause the gas to accumulate. We don't need to shut down the furnace. We'll use the scrap bricks from the corner of this warehouse to build a small test furnace ourselves. Lord Zhao, that kid wants to smelt iron with slag. It's sheer madness. I've already deducted all of his monthly iron quota. What's he going to use to deliver 300 farm tools? Boss away, the Ministry of Works just wants stability. As long as his furnace doesn't blow up and doesn't jeopardize my official position, let him mess around. But I really can't approve the monthly iron quota for him.
No monthly iron quota. Old Ma, go find the old scrap axles from the divine machine battalion.
That's military scrap. Misappropriating it means imprisonment.
I will take the heat if anything happens. Go get those old axles. I'm going to use scrap iron to forge the first batch of new farm tools.
We got the old scrapped axles from the divine machine battalion. And the old kiln bottom contract you wanted, the slag was all dumped. No official coal was stolen.
The axles are derusted. The scrap bricks are tightly stacked. Old Ma fills the furnace with coke.
Lord Zhao, look, he's using scrap bricks to build a furnace. And he wants to burn waste fat. Liu Chen? I sealed the case file wooden box. Who told you to build a furnace and light a fire without authorization? Sir, the slag was unwanted from the kiln bottom. The old contract proves it. The coal paid is sealed.
Lord Zhao, this isn't slag, it's coke from washed coal. I love ideas. The temperature is higher than shell and refined, and it won't accumulate poisonous gas.
Bold talk. If that furnace explodes, can you afford to pay for it? No wrought iron, no furnace opening. Your unorthodox methods. If the furnace explodes, who takes responsibility for implicating the ministry? Seal it. No official order, no waiting. They have to tear the seal and light a fire, and it's straight to prison.
Sir, the fire isn't even lit yet. How do you know it will explode?
Liu Xiaoye is as good as dead. The official furnace will let him light a fire. This coke can't be tested. The 300 farm tools are all doomed.
If the official furnace won't light it, the furnaces of private merchant houses are beyond his control. Lord Ma, where's the young master of the Shen family merchant house?
A lowly clerk from the Ministry of Works runs to a private merchant house to borrow a furnace and money. Under Secretary Zhao, seal your furnace. Why should I take the fall for you?
This isn't slag, it's coke. Lend me the small furnace in your Shen family's backyard. And lend me another 50 taels to buy iron. For the 300 farm tool order in 7 days, I'll give you 30% of the profit.
Empty promises. I haven't seen any wrought iron. I won't pay a single coin.
Temperature is sufficient. Molten iron is flowing.
This fire color is even stronger than refined coal.
Boss Shen, seeing is believing. There are 50 taels now.
Young Master Shen, Boss, Wei has sent word. If the Shen family lends money to this guy, surnamed Lo, starting tomorrow, Wei family will cut off all refined gold and wrought iron supplies to the Shen family.
Shopkeeper Wei, doing business is about harmony and prosperity. Breaking the supply is against the rules.
He's trying to fool the Ministry of Works with scrap. If the Shen family gets involved, they're going against the imperial merchants. You weigh the consequences yourself.
I want to see the first batch of new farm tools in the fields within 3 days. If I don't forget the rest of the money, I'm taking the furnace back too.
25 tiles isn't even enough to buy wrought iron. I'd like to see how you deliver 300 tools.
Who said I'm buying your wrought iron? Lo Mo, let's go to the old scrapyard.
Master Lu, this is all rusted through scrap iron. Buying this back with 25 taels is just buying junk.
Cooking coke is hot enough. We'll remelt the scrap, remove the rust, and reforge it. Follow the drawings I made. After bringing the plow home, change the curvature of the plow frame.
This is your new farm tool? It breaks the moment it hits hard soil. What am I supposed to invest in?
Boss Shen, look over there. Llama walkable circles.
Not bad. 300 farm tools. I'll take 30% of the profit. Sign it. This deal looks pretty tough to swallow.
The deal is mine. Leave the contract. I'll stamp the seal myself.
Hold off on the farm tools for now. Whoa, Chan, the firing mechanisms for the Divine Engine Battalion's muskets are broken. The official workshop says they can't be repaired, only fully replaced.
Captain Han, we're just signing a farm tool contract.
If these parts aren't fixed within 3 days, it's court-martial. Your leaky warehouse and the Divine Engine case files will be sealed immediately.
The official workshop can't fix it because their drill hole is off by 1/10 of a fan. Give me 2 days.
What would a minor clerk like you know? This mechanism is cast from fine iron. Even the official workshop doesn't dare force it apart.
Lock of the pinhole.
This hole is off by nearly 1/10 of a fan. No wonder it jams when firing. But you need the official workshop's diamond tip drill to re-drill it. That would take more than 3 days. What's wrong with the hole?
Not 3 days. Give me 2. I'll lay the new one out of scrap iron for you.
Master Lu, the official workshop's diamond drill was borrowed by the Wei family. What are we supposed to use to drill the hole? Filing 1/10 of a fan deviation by hand. It's impossible to get it precise.
You've hand-warped Doogie, then mount this old axle on the lathe. Make a hand crank drill press.
Lu Qian, Vice Minister Zhao has spoken. The Divine Engine Battalion parts are critical. You're dismantling damaged components privately. Who takes responsibility if there's a misfire? This warehouse is being sealed first. Return the damaged parts to the official workshop.
The official workshop can't fix it. The hole is off by 1/10 of a fan. They'll just replace the whole piece, wasting good iron.
You dare obstruct the Ministry of Works in its duties.
Go back and tell Vice Minister Zhao that in 2 days I'll deliver a part more precise than a new one from the official workshop. Even if it's off by 1/10 of a fan. I, Lu Chen, will take off this official uniform myself.
Master Lu, stop drawing. The lathe spindle needs good wrought iron. Our storeroom doesn't even have a scrap of iron left.
Go get it from the Ministry of Works Material Depot.
Vice Minister Zhao has spoken. The Divine Machine Battalion parts are too risky. Without a permit, not a single ounce of pig iron will be given. Clerk Lu, the Wei family storeroom has top-grade wrought iron. Triple the price, cash on delivery. If you don't buy it and can't deliver the parts in 2 days, you'll be stripped of your official post. The storeroom will be sealed too.
Triple? Let it rust there then.
This scrap iron has too many impurities. A spindle made from it will snap as soon as it spins.
This old axle. Good steel left from the old government-run coal mine. Tough enough.
That axle is scrap from our Wei family mine. The foreman said not to sell it to you.
Scrapyard rules. First come, first served. Old Ma, take it away.
The Taoist temple has an exclusive contract with a seal on it. This scrap heap is fully reserved by the Wei family. Clerk Lu, don't make this hard for me. The Wei family paid double for exclusive rights. Really can't let you take this axle.
Using a contract to block the field, you're ruthless. Let's go, Old Ma.
Master Lu has no good steel for the spindle. The hand crank drill press, it'll snap as soon as it spins. The 2-day deadline is down to just a day and a half now.
If the axle's blocked, find another. The spindle needs to resist torsion and be wear resistant.
Torsion resistant, wear resistant. In the abandoned pit behind the old government-run coal mine, there's a batch of minecart wheels scrapped from a cave back then. Those wheel hubs are hard iron alloyed with manganese.
The thickness of this hub is just right to lathe into a spindle.
Hurry, dismantle it. This place is remote. The Wei family probably won't notice. Clerk Lu, you couldn't win at the old scrapyard. Now you sneak to the back hill of the coal mine. My widow family rents to steal iron.
Who says it's stealing? This abandoned pit has been deserted for ages.
Deserted or not, it's still Wei family land. Man, take these iron thieves to the authorities. This is the old lease from the government-run coal mine back then. The abandoned pit on the back hill isn't part of your now family's holdings at all. Look clearly at the new lease's red boundary line.
The red line stops 30 paces short of the pit. This wheel is ownerless property.
Let me see that. Fine, the pity's yours, but this wheel weighs hundreds of pounds. Without a Wei family card, let's see how you get it down the mountain. Let's go.
Where's the furnace temperature log that was here?
Haven't seen that. Did the Ministry of Works clerk who came to seal the place earlier take it by any chance? Without the log to record the heat, this manganese alloy hard iron will turn brittle as soon as it's fired. The whole spindle will be ruined. The 2-day deadline is down to just 1 day now.
The Wei family can steal the log, but they can't steal the knowledge in my head. First, we burn the cooking coal, but the temperature won't rise, and the hard iron won't melt.
All right, pull the bellows.
By order of Minister Chu Chao, testing a new furnace requires submitting the furnace temperature logbook for risk verification.
The logbook? It's lost. The data's here.
我家的 official logbook. It's a violation. Private smelting. Shut it down. Come with me to see the minister. You dare resist arrest? No official seal means it's illegal.
Captain Han's military orders are on the table. If you don't deliver the trigger mechanism tomorrow,
You'll face military discipline. Shut it down now. Tomorrow, you'll take the blame at the Divine Machine Battalion.
Fine. Using military orders to pressure me. Abba, want to see what worthless scrap this unapproved rogue method of yours can produce.
Old Ma stoked the fire.
Master Lu, it's done. The sound is even crisper than the official forge's diamond steel. The main shaft is saved.
To the lathe for cutting.
The iron is smelted, but look at these accounts. The coal inventory doesn't match. 300 caddies are missing.
What do you mean?
Privately burning official coal, lining your own pockets by order of Minister Zhao. Apprehend him.
This page was just cut and stuffed in.
Caught red-handed, and you still deny it. 300 caddies of official coal are missing. Come with me to the Ministry of Works prison to explain.
the edges of this page are newly frayed. The cut is clean. It was just sliced and inserted.
You didn't check the accounts at all. You're framing them.
Sir, I have these pre-order contracts for 300 sets of farm tools right here. You arrest my partner, who's going to deliver the goods to me.
Keep private to burn official coal. It's written in black and white in the ledger.
Black and white, the binding threads are loose. The holes on this page don't align with the ones before and after it.
Not only do the holes not lie,
Previous page uses the official processed Xun paper from the ministry with even translucency. This page is raw Xun paper from the market with cloudy translucency.
I don't care what kind of Xian paper. Minister Zhao.
Only sees that the accounts don't match. That's your crime.
Minister Giselle has spoken. You have 3 days. In 3 days, if you can't account for the whereabouts of these 300 caddies of coal,
We seal the warehouse and arrest you.
In 3 days is also the final delivery date for the farm tools. If the accounts aren't cleared, my Shen family can only withdraw investment to cut losses.
you can't withdraw.
This ink is mixed with inferior pine soot. It's turning sour. Only the Wei family's accounting office in the entire capital uses this cheap stuff to save money.
What time is it for this? You're still painting?
The real ledger page was torn out by them, but
The paper underneath left an impression.
the Wei family returned their own coal, then accused me of burning it privately.
Your lines are too thin and crumble easily. It's made from gold mixed with clay and fire.
The Ministry of Works drafts, designs, and merchants keep ledgers, all using brushes and soft charcoal sticks.
If the charcoal pencils were mass-produced, the profit would be 10 times higher than farm tools. I'll invest 500 taels for the charcoal pencils.
Not for sale. The formula isn't set yet. It's too late to make them now. Secure the parts first.
Master Lu, shopkeeper Wade, brought the old contract. He says we can't even haul the slag now. Master Lu, the old charter for the official coal mine is clear. All output is to be purchased exclusively by the Wei family. Slag is also. Old Ma gave it to you privately. You owe triple the penalty.
Slag is waste soil from washing coal. It's not on the exclusive purchase list.
I say it's coal. Prove me wrong.
Tough enough. Shopkeeper Wee, if you see this 300 caddy imprint from the return coal, let's also check your accounts for buying low-grade pine soot. Guess if Minister Zhao will seal my warehouse. I audit your Wei family's books.
Fine, Lu Chen. Just wait. If you can't deliver the parts in 3 days, see who saves you.
The slag is safe, but the lathe is still nowhere to be seen. If we don't deliver firing parts tomorrow, Lieutenant Han's military law won't make exceptions.
So the main drill platform must be assembled tonight.
Old Ma get the saw.
Master Lu, I can't pull this all. Shopkeeper Wei left a message. If I dare sign a contract to supply you with slag exclusively,
He'll stop paying the whole mine's wages tomorrow.
The Wei family is holding your wages. The wooden handles and iron parts for these 300 farm tools. I'll cover them all if the mine signs. The miners eat. The slag is mine.
Liu Chen, the profit from this outsourcing is the Shen family's. You're using my money to buy favors?
Dream on, Master Wei has spoken.
The coal mine is shut down for rectification, effective immediately. Not a single piece of slag leaves. Old Ma, you dare sign. Motto, the whole mine starves. Shuts down the Ministry of Works Safety Inspection Approval.
Minister Zhao, fearing a furnace explosion, ordered the mine sealed for inspection. Until unsealed, not one speck of dust leaves the mine.
See? Minister Zhao's seal.
Lu Chen, if you don't deliver the fire mechanism parts tomorrow,
You'll face military justice.
Sealing the mine, no hauling. Fine. Old Ma, forget hauling flag.
You're giving up?
No assembling the drill platform tonight. Old Ma, take the men and dismantle the small furnace. Roll it onto the mine cart. We'll push it straight over to the coal pit lid.
Smelt the iron right here.
if you dare to fire up the furnace at the coal pit, you defy orders.
The order seals the pit entrance. This waste heap is on a barren slope, 30 paces outside the pit.
I'm burning waste, not official coal. Lo Ma, light the fire.
The Wei family stopped your wages, but my Shen family shop will vouch. This is the outsourcing contract for 300 farming tools. Profits go directly to the miners. Signed for exclusive waste supply. If the whole mine eats tomorrow, I'll sign.
Lu Chen, Vice Minister Zhao's orders. Open lands are strictly forbidden around the coal pit to prevent gas explosions in the furnace. Your furnace hasn't been officially inspected. Extinguish it immediately.
Vice Minister Zhao fears furnace explosions because official coal has too many impurities. My coking coal has been washed 3 times. The furnace temperature curve is here.
Not exceeding the red line.
No official workshop seal. This paper is just scrap.
Vice Minister Zhao said, without ironclad proof, it won't explode.
This fire must be extinguished. And the person.
Run 2. Iron comes out of the furnace. No explosion, no cracks. Take this iron back and show Vice Minister Zhao. That's enough material for tomorrow's firing mechanism parts.
Don't stop the fire. Prepare all the materials tonight. Assemble the drill rig first thing tomorrow.
Vice Minister Zhao has inspected it. The iron sheet didn't crack, so you passed. But Lieutenant Han has made it clear. The firing mechanism, and if the whole positions are off by even a hair, you'll be arrested under military law.
With enough material, the whole positions won't be off. Old Ma, crank the handle.
Master Lu, this hand cranking is too much effort. The speed keeps fluctuating. Can't control the feed at all. The hose will still be off.
Human power is too unstable. Won't work. Need to change the power source.
Lieutenant, have you been outside? The military colony's drainage ditches are all clogged. The water rescue cart can't handle it if the field's flood.
Fixing your parts will be useless.
The water rescue cart can't handle it.
And you have the heart to eat flatbread. Water's already reaching the field ridges.
The rescue cart lifts water up too slowly. I'll sketch a treadle pump. Pump the accumulated water directly out. Old Ma, connect the large gear of the treadle to both the pump and the drill rig. Foot power is stronger than hand power. Steady speed means the whole positions absolutely won't be off.
Step on a pump and forge iron at the same time.
One machine, 2 uses. Bring the wood. We'll modify it right away.
Water is already overflowing the field ridges.
Will this rickety wooden frame even work? Old Ma, step on it.
Water is coming out. The water is receding. It really can't pump. Lu Tan, if we could make several more of these pumps.
I give you all the divine machine battalions, small farming tool orders.
This pump has no official seal. It's a private civilian creation. Dismantle it immediately. This is farming equipment to save the fields. How can it be considered privately made? Minister Zhao said so.
Gears and iron parts can be easily modified into military equipment. No official stamp means it's illegal.
If you dismantle the water pump, these hundreds of acres of military farmland will be flooded. Will Minister Zhao take responsibility for the total crop failure?
I only recognize the rules.
Without the official workshop stamp, this machine must be smashed today.
You want the official workshop to verify the stamp, right? I'll send the blueprints and core components to the official workshop right now.
Huh? The old craftsman at the official workshop can make it just by looking. What do we need you for?
I'll give you half a day. If the official workshop can produce this water pump, Lieutenant, we'll seal my warehouse. If they can't produce it and the fields flood, you'll pay with your life.
Give him the ox. If the official workshop can't make it.
I'll personally invite Minister Zhao to come see.
These blueprints only show the shape, no tolerance markings. The piston leaks air as soon as it's pulled. The gears shatter as soon as they mesh. Impossible to make a working one in half a day. Minister Zhao's official document has already been issued.
If we can't make it, how can I go seal his warehouse?
Li Chen, this water pump can sell for a huge price. I'll provide the money and trade routes. Lieutenant Han will get the official approval. You provide the blueprints.
This is a vital tool to save military farmland. Private sales are forbidden among the people.
The official workshop can't even make a proper piston. What kind of official production is that?
The blueprints and core components must be under my control.
The official workshop truly cannot produce a perfectly fitting piston.
Good. Secretary, you stay here and keep an eye on things. I'm going to invite Minister Zhao to come see for himself.
Whether this water pump should be smashed or not.
Master Lu, we have a problem. Old Li, the blacksmith who made the pump pistons and gears for us, was poached by shopkeeper Wei with a 50-tael silver indenture contract.
Young Master Liu, Old Li is now part of my Wei family. Without his blacksmithing, you can't build a second one of these pumps, can you?
Without a skilled iron worker, production halts. This business deal is off.
Who told you making pistons requires Old Li?
Old Li makes solid iron pistons. My blueprint here is for a hollow cast iron steel body.
Shopkeeper Wei, you poached the wrong man.
The hollow steel body just needs to be poured into a clay mold. Indeed, Old Li isn't needed. But what about the holes for the musket's firing mechanism? The official workshop's diamond drill bit is in my hands.
If your hand-cranked drill deviates by a hair, it's a capital offense.
Who told you drilling holes requires hand cranking?
Take the large gear off the water pump and connect it to this old axle. Audemars steps on the pedal. Master Lu, this wooden frame with the iron axle
Can serve as a drill press. Steady now. If this whole position deviates again, not even a god can save you.
Feed the drill. Sir, look, the whole position is perfectly accurate. This part is usable.
The mechanism passes inspection, but this machine lacks the official verification stamp. Additive manufacturing transmission machinery and processing military equipment remnants without authorization. Lu Chen, you bypassed all Ministry of Works procedure. Vice Minister's orders all unsealed machinery is to be confiscated. Who is confiscated?
The government can't achieve this precision. Seal the lathe. The remaining 500 components for the divine machine battalion. How will you deliver them, sir?
Ministry of Works rules cannot be broken. No odyssey, registration, no official seal. This lathe must be confiscated.
Why this lathe wants to see a merchant house subcontract for the Ministry of Works?
Lu Chen, do you think the Ministry of Works is your family business?
Private merchant house subcontracting for the Ministry of Works. The Shen family. Lu Chen, you act like the Ministry of Works is your personal shop. Serves orders. All machinery without artisan registration is to be confiscated.
Let it be unsealed. The remaining 500 components for the divine machine battalion.
Will you make them by hand?
Lord Zhao, the Shen family provides funds and equipment. Their seal. The ministry provides the order. This is called a business partnership. Why can't it be subcontracted?
Boss Shen, the Ministry of Works is not a merchant house. Processing military equipment requires artisan registration slots. The Ministry of Works slots for this year have long been full. No slot means this machine is unregistered. Sir, the deadline is only 3 days away. The official workshops can't even make a water pump gear. If these 500 mechanisms delay military affairs, who will take responsibility? But we can't let private merchants take the official workshops' jobs. Captain Han, rules are rules. Without a slot, I approved it.
The censorate could impeach me to death.
Not taking a slot is fine too. Let's have joint official merchant inspection.
How does joint inspection work?
The lathe belongs to the Shen family. Doesn't take a ministry slot, but every part produced is inspected and sealed on the spot by an official workshop veteran. If something goes wrong, the Shen family pays. I lose my official position.
Preposterous. Having my official workshop veterans assist in inspecting goods for a private outfit. If the parting machines is off by even a hair's breadth, it tarnishes my official workshop's reputation.
Off by a hair's breadth, I smash the lathe on the spot. Old artisan dares to take your standard gauge and gamble with my private machine.
Fine, as you said, joint inspection. Old artisan, bring your standard gauge. This is the official workshop's ancestral go. No, don't go gauge. A hair larger, the go gauge won't enter. A hair smaller, the no-go gauge won't catch.
Can parts from your rickety wooden frame pass this test?
Old rules. If it fails, I smash the machine. Lose my position. Old Ma, load the material.
Speed 3 line. Retract half a lot.
Master Lu, the pedal is pressed to the floor.
This bore wall is smoother than official hand-finished ones. This precision is indeed qualified. Clerk, issue a temporary joint official merchant inspection license for this lathe.
Old artisan, you define a good lab.
The remaining 500 mechanisms are all entrusted to your joint inspection lathe. And the small order for farm tools from the Divine Machine Battalion is yours too.
Lu Chen, 500 mechanical devices plus farm tools. The Shen family merchant house bet right on this one.
Clerk Lu has great skill, but the faster this lathe spins,
The more wrought iron and coke it consumes. This is the newly transport for coal and iron in capital region, just secured by the Wei family. Sell me the new blueprint, or let the Wei family take a 50% stake.
otherwise starting tomorrow,
Not a single pound of coal or iron from the Shen family will reach the capital docks. Why, 600 you should pot high And tomorrow, the Shen family ships won't even carry coal dust to the docks.
This blueprint isn't for sale and no stake is offered. Goodbye.
Clerk Lu is tough. We'll see about this.
The lathe gear blueprints I hid under the inkstone.
The scrap one, my apprentice just cleaned up.
And sold it as waste paper to the junk collector at the street corner.
Put that down. That's a Ministry of Works military equipment sketch.
What military equipment? I bought this scrap paper for 2 Chen of silver.
The shopkeeper can vouch for me. Yes, he bought it.
Lu Chen, your coal and iron will be cut off at the docks tomorrow.
The Wei family will copy the blueprint themselves. You'll be paying the penalty.
Master Lu, that had the core dimensions for the manganese alloy drill bit. If they take it,
If the Wei family builds that lathe themselves, we're finished.
Master Lu, why are you smiling? The blueprint is gone.
That was a scrap draft I threw away yesterday because I miscalculated the tolerance. Will snap inside the iron sheet at high speed.
So we have to worry about the copying.
Copying it is a trap.
Wu Chen, you're still digging in the dirt here. Counterfeit leads have appeared on the market. Buyers are demanding 500 taels in compensation from the Shen family for broken drill bits.
Bring me the broken drill bit.
The bore is 2C too large. The Wei family copied from that scrap blueprint. With the wrong tolerances, it's bound to break at high speed.
This is a counterfeit.
Not only fake, but it will ruin their own reputation. Take this to the Ministry of Works and report it. Someone forced a license to verify officials and merchants.
Master Lu, the counterfeits tricked the Wei family, but we still have no coal or iron. We'll still breach the contract tomorrow. This worthless mine doesn't even have a speck of coal.
Who says it's worthless? This is deep layer coking coal. And this mine is on military colony land. The Wei family's economic transport permit ships have no authority over a divine machine battalion abandoned mine.
Cook Lu, this mine was exhausted 10 years ago.
The Shan family ships are detained at the dock and you're here digging rocks to make it look like work.
Shallow layer was exhausted. This deep layer coking coal is on the divine machine battalion jurisdiction.
Your transport permit doesn't apply to military colony territory.
This mine shaft was ended long ago.
Bring fake drill bits to the police for Boss Shen. Hold them up. Notify Lieutenant Han that the military mine is reopening.
Lu Chen has no permit from the Ministry of Works. Even if you dig out coal, it's illegal mining. Minister Zhao won't let it slide.
Even if you dig out coal, it's illegal mining. Minister Zhao won't let it slide.
All the Ma, take the coke samples and all the tools to find Captain Han at the Shenji camp.
What about you, Master Lu?
I'm going to the Ministry of Works to deliver get out of jail free card to Minister Zhao.
Lu Chen, the Wei family reported you for illegal mining without a permit.
By law, I must seal the mine and arrest you, sir.
The Wei family's lathe broke the drill bit because they have no standards. This set of standard gauges
Can ensure a Ministry of Works inspections with zero tolerance for error.
This can surely eliminate the risk of furnace explosions.
defective products won't enter the warehouse. You bear no responsibility, sir.
Approve this furnace permit, and I guarantee a 90% pass rate.
Approved. Issue a temporary furnace permit for military supply testing.
The Ministry of Works accepted the case of the forged permit. The Wei family was fined and suspended for 3 days.
So, what if Lu Chen got the permit?
All the transport teams and docks in Beijing and Tianjin are under the Wei family. Sign here. Not a single cart of your coke will make it to the Ministry of Works.
Not a single one.
Oh, the Ma is already laying simple wooden tracks in the mine. Shopkeeper Wei, your horse carts can't beat my rail cars.
Those wooden tracks can't hold more than 300 jin.
I'd like to see you move thousands of gin of coke with that.
If wood doesn't work, we'll use iron rails.
Hawk Lu, your flimsy wooden tracks can't even handle 300 gin. Shopkeeper Wei has spoken. Even if you get it to the dock, we will absolutely not unload it. Master Lu, the wooden tracks really won't work. Thousands of gin of coke ore. This will take forever to push.
If the wood can't hold it, we'll put iron shoes on it.
Lu Chen, my father gave a strict order. If coke doesn't reach the Ministry of Works in 3 days, the Shen family pulls funding. Thus, the Wei family bribed the dock manager. Our goods can't even get past the dock gate.
Forget the dock. Use your Shen family's private boats for water transport. Go to the back river of the Ministry of Works.
Private boats have no power. They can move upstream.
No need for trackers. They can move upstream too.
These blueprints can get my father's private boat.
Not just the boat. They can also secure the Shen family the exclusive inland shipping business.
Deal. Deal.
I'll go arrange the boat right now.
Boss, I'll take all this scrap iron to make rails.
You're too late, official Lu. Shopkeeper Wei offered double the price. He bought all this scrap iron. Says he's going to dump it in the pit.
Dump it. He'd rather let it rot in his hands. They won't let us build the rails either.
He can buy scrap iron, but he can't buy the worn-out axles from the Shenji battalion. Audemars took people to the military scrapyard. They dismantled all those rusty solid axles.
As pig iron, it won't melt without a furnace.
Don't melt it. Just put it straight on the lathe and cut it. Cutting depth and feed rate.
Ordinary lathe tools won't work. We need to forge a new one from high-carbon steel.
Added coolant.
Master Lu, this drip water, will it even work?
The Wei family is just waiting to laugh at us.
This is cutting fluid. It cools and lubricates. Old Ma cranks the handle.
Feed it slower.
It's stuck, Master Lu. The tool can't take the strain.
It's going to blow. Retract the tool. Realign the line. The pig iron has sand holes.
Avoid the hot spots. Reduce the feed rate.
It's cutting! It's moving! The flat base of the rail is actually being cut out.
Go take the cut rails and lay them down.
Tell Shen Yanqiu, is the boat ready yet?
Liu Chen thinking a broken wheel can make a boat go upstream. The lockkeeper here at the back river sluice is a friend of mine. Once the gate drops, your boat won't even get close to the Ministry of Works.
The sluice gate is down. The boat can't get in. The 3-day deadline is really up.
If we can't get in, we won't go in. Olma laid the rails outside the sluice gate. We'll unload the coal outside the sluice.
Push it directly into the Ministry of Works with the rail car.
Master Lu, the rails are laid, but we don't have an iron-wheeled cart.
Drag over the chassis from that old broken wooden rail cart. Wrap it in iron sheet. Replace the wheels with the iron ones we just cut.
The boat can't come in, and I'll block the rails for you too. Drop the gate. Release the cheval de frise.
Liu Chen and his men have blocked the road. This cart is really steady, but the road ahead is full of cheval de frise. We can't push through.
Every day deadline is down to 2 days. There's no time to detour.
Detour! Old Ma, install a slanted iron plate on the front of the cart.
These chevaux de frise aren't staked into the ground. They rely on their own weight. On my mark.
Push together, push. 1, 2, push.
Stop them. Hurry, stop them. Shopkeeper, wait.
I've transported this 500 batch shipment of coke and coal in myself.
Miss Shen, tell your father to have the silver notes ready.
Hurry up and unload the coal without the Vice Minister's permit. No private coal is allowed into the warehouse.
Temporary furnace grates. This is an urgent Chinju battalion matter. Can you bear the delay?
The furnace grate only manages the furnace. It doesn't handle warehousing. This coal's origin is unclear. If the furnace explodes, who takes responsibility?
Shopkeeper Wei is right. We dare not touch coal without proper paperwork. If it doesn't enter the warehouse, how do we fire the furnace? The half-day deadline is almost up.
If it doesn't go into the warehouse, we'll fire the furnace right here. Old Ma, bring the fire bricks.
Build a simple incinerator.
Fire the furnace in the open.
Yanqiu, is this the person you're betting on? Nonsense, Master Shen. Look, he doesn't even follow the rules. This money.
Father, look at that flame color.
This fire temperature is from top-grade coking coal. Good fire.
Father, the 5,000 tael note is here. I'm definitely investing in this.
Against the rules, not enter the warehouse for inspection doesn't count.
Who said wait for inspection? The first piece is already forged.
5,000 tael secured. Can the remaining 499 pieces be delivered in 3 days?
Modify the air hood.
The fire temperature can still be raised by 20%.
Old Ma, odd bricks according to the new diagram.
Vice Minister, look, he doesn't even enter the warehouse.
Privately operating a furnace in the open. If this explodes,
Outrageous. This is the Ministry of Works' important site, operating a furnace in the open. Who will take responsibility if something happens?
go and put that fire out for me. Liu Chen,
Not enter the warehouse for inspection, no Vice Minister's order, and you operate a furnace in the open. Do you have any respect for the Ministry of Works rules?
Sir, urgent dispatch from the Divine Engine Battalion. Entering the warehouse wouldn't take too long. This reverberatory furnace is very stable. Very stable.
The air duct in your diagram is too narrow. The fire's energy is trapped in the furnace chamber.
it's going to explode any moment.
So, this is the newly modified diagram. 4-inch air duct with a preheating system. The first piece just now was forged at this furnace temperature.
Feel this iron.
The diagram was tampered with.
Check the ink marks to see who did it.
Sir, give me 1 stick of incense. Let me fire 1 batch according to the new diagram.
If it explodes, I'll turn myself into prison.
Why the fire? Dimming. Lieutenant, 1 stick of incense hasn't even burned out yet. Your furnace can't hold up. Sir, look, I told you this open air furnace is unreliable. The new diagram is also nonsense.
Hurry up and arrest him.
It's not the diagram's problem. The coal was swapped. This coking coal is mixed with yellow mud.
This is definitely not the deep layer coking coal from our mine.
This is waste coal from the Wei family's mine, surface layer mixed with mud.
You're slandering me. The coal was delivered according to the contract. You left it out in the open yourselves. Who's to blame if it got damp?
This is the coal sample I personally sealed and stored on the day of delivery. Shopkeeper Wei, dare to smash it open right now and compare.
The jar contains pure coking coal. The furnace contains mud-mixed bubbling coal. Shopkeeper Wei, the convoy that delivered the coal was your people. How do you account for this switch?
Guards, detain shopkeeper Wei. Investigate his coal delivery convoy and accounts. An urgent dispatch for the Ministry of Works, and you dare tamper with fuel. Transfer him directly to the authorities for severe punishment.
Lucha, you crossed me.
The Wei family will never supply you with a single tile of coal or a single caddy of iron.
You're dead! Gag him and escort him to the authorities. Old Ma, clean this up.
Switch to the pure coking coal from the Shen family and relight the furnace.
The furnace temperature is rising. If Wekai really cuts off our supply, how do we deliver the remaining 499 pieces?
Let's finish this batch first. As long as this preparatory furnace doesn't explode.
Minister Jiao has to give me the trial permit. With that permit, we can look for ore ourselves.
The time it takes an instant stick to burn. The furnace temperature is stable. The dimensions are perfect.
You really are something, kid.
Sir, the furnace didn't explode. The parts are up to standard. This is your original trial permit. Should be mine now. Right?
Here, you can only test the furnace in designated areas. If anything goes wrong, I'm holding you responsible.
Lu Chen, you did well on the Shenji Battalion's components.
The military colony is short a large mill. Manpower just can't handle it, since your furnace can maintain a steady heat. Can you build a big mill powered by steam?
Oh, steam mill can be built, as long as we have enough pig iron and coal.
I deliver a steam engine to you in half a month.
Lu Chen, Wei Chenghai has made his move. He used an imperial edict to seal off the west upper docks, and the official road, the pig iron we ordered, and the next batch of coking coal are all stuck at the checkpoint.
He's seizing the goods to strangle us. The delivery's in 3 days.
The west suburb docks and the official road are all sealed. No commercial iron, no coking coal. What are we going to use to deliver the 409 mechanisms in 3 days?
He can seal his roads. I'll salvage my scrap. Old Ma.
Dig out all those old mine cars from the bottom of the warehouse.
Master Lu, this scrap iron has a lot of impurities. It'll take a lot of good coal to resmelt it.
Since the good coal was seized, we'll mix charcoal with washed coal slag. First, gather the materials for those 499 pieces. The delivery is in 3 days. We absolutely cannot fail.
Petty official Lu, I heard you took on the military colony's big steam mill order. What a coincidence. My Wei family just registered with the Merchant Guild and the Ministry of Revenue, exclusively buying out the trade name and exclusive operation license for the steam mill.
Wei Chenghai, this is malicious preemption. The machine isn't even built yet. How dare you monopolize the trade name?
Elsewhere, what the military colony wants is an iron contraption that can grind flour, not a piece of paper. Captain Han, without my exclusive operation license, this is privately made illegal machinery. If you dare accept it, the censorate will dare investigate you.
You're fighting over a shell. I'm building the heart. The Great Jing commercial law governs the signboard, not the blueprints. You don't even know what the cylinder looks like. What are you competing with me for?
Party official Lu, without my license, your heart is just a piece of scrap iron. The Merchant Guild has spoken. If the Shen family continues to invest in you, they'll cut off the Shen family's cost sales in South City tomorrow. Mr. Shen, Master Wei holds the dual seal license. Why risk the Shen family's decades of profit for a minor license? Withdraw your investments now.
Withdraw. The machine isn't even inside yet, and you're already rushing to take sides?
Captain Han.
He has no official license. This is an illegal unregistered black thread production. The censorate has already submitted a complaint against you.
Look closely. This was issued personally by Vice Minister Zhao. It is temporary test permit. Testing furnace in a designated area is completely legal and compliant.
This standard gauge is the size verified and accepted by the Shenji camp.
The size fits perfectly. Boss Wei's military farm recognizes this craftsmanship.
Not that piece of paper of yours, Lu Chen. You're a smart man.
5,000 shells to buy out the blueprints of your steam engine. You get the money, you get a promotion, and I get the profit and all subsequent improvements. I'll take the blueprints and make a fortune.
Buy 10 warehouses like this. It's a win-win.
5,000 tells for the first steam engine of the Great Jing dynasty. Also, where I can hear a little steam all the way from the western suburbs. Not for sale.
Lord Ali, the iron recycled from scrap wheels has too many impurities. Even burning with charcoal mixed with washed coal slag can't get the temperature high enough to purify. The first batch of 12 pieces are all brittle iron that breaks with a single hammer blow.
We have a 3-day deadline, and scrap iron can be properly smelted. Lu Chen, what are we supposed to deliver with this? There are more than 400 pieces left.
If the heat isn't enough, modify the furnace. Old Ma, take down the blow.
Add 2 more air inlet pipes.
Hey, Lord Lu, what are you breaking the bellows for? Without airflow, the furnace will go out.
The old bellows doesn't have enough negative pressure, so the impurities can't be burned through. Add 2 inlet pipes going to the blueprint and modify to use a double acting bellows.
Modify the furnace again? Wei Chenghai has cut off all our fabric sales in the South City. My uncle came here with the accountant to force me to pull out my investment.
Yanshu, the Wei family has spread the word that anyone who invests in this broken warehouse will have their fabric business in South City cut off. The Shen family's chain is all is broken. You need to withdraw your 5,000 taels right now to cut your losses. Miss, if you can't deliver this machinery in 3 days, our entire Shen family will have to pay the penalty for breach of contract. Don't be stubborn.
Uncle, the machine is almost finished. If we pull out the investment now, all the money we spent before will go down the drain.
You low-ranking petty official, how dare you fight me?
You can't touch my interests, and you definitely can't touch my blueprints.
Old Ma, stoke the fire with the bellows.
Right on, double air intake. Let's go.
Uncle, you can withdraw the money from the public account. This is the private money my mother left me. I'll bet all 1,000 taels on him.
Are you crazy? Can this lousy furnace actually smelt good iron?
If the temperature is high enough, the impurities can be burned through. Now load the material.
Lord Lu.
Lord Lu, something bad happened. Bai Jinghai sent people to buy up all the charcoal and coal washing slag in the western suburbs.
Once the charcoal in our furnace runs out, we're out of fuel.
Even charcoal is blocked.
Master Lu has no charcoal. If the furnace goes out, all 400 smart gating sums will be in breach of contract.
Who said to buy charcoal? Lao Ma, take people to the western suburb coal mines and bring back all the unwanted coal mud and seepage powder from the ditches. Mix it with yellow mud. Use this mold to press into perforated coal cakes.
The wet coal mud is shipped as free. Mixed with yellow mud and dried, it burns.
Harder than the charcoal.
My uncle not only withdrew the public funds, but also notified the bank. His 1,000 taels of private money can be exchanged for large bills. Can't buy large batches of raw iron.
Don't buy iron. South City Fuyuan Weaving Mill. Wasn't its workshop flooded by groundwater? Take the money to rent their old water pumps and thick pipes.
We'll make money from drainage.
Use your newly modified steam engine to pump water.
Correct, Lu. My workshop has been flooded for 3 days. Ox-drawn water wheels can't pump fast enough. If it soaks any longer, all the looms will be ruined. Shopkeeper Wei said, as long as you mortgage the weaving mill to the Wei family, we'll send people to help you pump the water. As for this little clerk pushing a broken iron cart, he can't save himself.
And you're counting on him? What junk are you burning? It smells like mud. With this broken copper and old iron, you can pump water.
Lao Ma, open the valve.
Open the valve. This pumping speed is equal to 10 oxen.
Master Lu, I'll hire you for this drainage work. 50 taels a day.
Hold on.
The drainage rights for this ditch were bought out by the Wei family last month. Without the Wei family's permit, anyone who pumps water is stealing water. Pulling out the pipes is useless. The ditches within 100 steps of Fuyuan Weaving Mill
Have all been bought out by the Wei family.
You bought out the south gate ditch. Lao Ma, set up the pipes at the north gate, early canal.
Master Lu, 50 taels a day. I'll get your deposit now.
Hold on. Shopkeeper. Shopkeeper Wei said,
As long as you drive this little clerk away.
the Wei family will buy all the mill's cloth for this ox year at a price 10% higher.
Look carefully before signing. Delivery in 3 days. Fail and pay 10x compensation. With your few broken manual looms, can you finish in 3 days? 3 days?
You'd need to hire 100 skilled workers day and night.
Manager Wei, this delivery deadline is impossible to meet.
What are you thinking? Use your water-pumping iron junk to weave cloth?
Who pays if the thread breaks?
Old Ma, open the valve. The landlord only gave me 3 days to deliver the goods with this machine. All the scrap iron and old parts in the weaving workshop's warehouse are mine.
As long as you don't breach the contract, you can take all the scrap. Adi speed, the thread's already broken.
Let's see how you'll explain this.
The bearing speed is too fast. The wrought iron can't handle it. Old Ma, shut it down.
The thread snapped. Let's see what you'll deliver in 3 days.
Speed's too high.
The bearing's overheating. Old Ma, add a set of reduction gears. But this wrought iron is too soft. Can't take the strain. Need better iron.
Master Lu, good wrought iron is expensive. I'm just a small business.
Isn't there an old discarded carriage axle in your warehouse? The sound suggests it's good wrought iron.
That axle belongs to the Wei family. They're just storing it here.
If you touch it, it's stealing imperial merchant property. I clearly bought this 3 years ago for 50 taels. How did it become the Wei family's?
Good iron.
Old Ma, take it away.
I'll pay double 100 taels. I'm buying this iron.
The inside of this axle has the Wei family secret mark for cutting corners. They use brittle iron, passing it off as wrought iron. Do you want to have it inspected?
You talking nonsense. Master Lu, the iron is good, but the axle is too thin.
Our coal cake furnace doesn't have enough heat to melt it. So, what if you expose it? This iron axle is too thick. Your lousy coal cake furnace can't melt it. If you don't deliver in 3 days, you still owe 10 times the penalty.
Who said we're melting it here? Old Ma, load it up. Take it to the Ministry of Work.
The ministry's official furnace is open to you.
Do you want the authorities to inspect this mark, or should I just take it?
Lu Chen, the Ministry of Revenue has cut the pig iron quota to the minimum. I'll give you one last chance to fire up the official furnace. If the temperature is insufficient or the furnace explodes, the task permit will be revoked and stored in the warehouse.
Don't worry, sir. If the furnace temperature is high enough to melt this axle, reduction gears can be made, and the rest of the mechanisms delivered on time. Sir, this axle is too thick.
Even with the official furnace, our previous coal cakes lacked the final heat.
Change the mix. Old Ma, make this coke powder, yellow clay, and add 20% lime powder. Make new coal cakes.
Adding lime. That's for making bricks.
Non-polar creates slag, lowers the melting point, raises the furnace temperature. Old Ma, work the billows, light the fire.
Adding these crushed stones, aren't you afraid of clogging the furnace?
Just watch the flame color, sir.
What's happening? It's going to explode. Seal the fire. Don't move.
It's not exploding. The impurities are being purged as slag.
Black smoke, seal it. It's going to blow. My official hat would be gone.
Step back, sir. That's the limestone slagging.
The frames turn white, the heat's enough to melt an axle.
The limestone forced out all impurities. This wrought iron is tougher than before.
The furnace didn't explode, yet the iron melted.
Lu Chen, you have only 2 days left. Fail to deliver the mechanisms, and the warehouse gets sealed anyway.
Finish all 4 9 remaining pieces today.
It spins and doesn't break. Mr. Lu, this batch of cloth can be finished today. What's the use of finishing it?
You won't leave the Fuyuan Weaving Mill's gate today.
Manager, wait. The contract only says deliver in 3 days. It doesn't say we can't leave, does it?
The Wei family just bought the transport rights for the street outside the mill. Private cards pass, pay 50 taels per card. Toll, 50 taels. 1 card of my cloth only sells for 30 taels.
Blocking delivery with the road rights. Is that all Wei Chonghai is capable of?
Failed to deliver, pay tenfold compensation.
Lu Chen, what will you use to pay? Look clearly.
The Bluestone official road and the ditches on both sides are all our Y families.
The Bluestone official road. What about that weedy, useless dirt slope at the foot of the wall? Did you buy that?
Who would want that broken dirt slope?
Old Ma, push the cart. We won't take his bluestone path.
Sir, not taking the main road? This dirt slope is full of bumps. A wheelbarrow can't get through.
Who's using a wheelbarrow? Lay wooden planks flat to make simple wooden rails.
Nail wooden strips to the outside of the wheels for rims.
Huh? How is this cart moving forward by itself?
Less friction. One person can push the rear carts.
Halt! You're cheating.
Your deed governs the Bluestones. I'm walking my useless dirt slope. Move aside.
Don't block my track.
Lu Chen, the Wei family accuses you of laying private tracks, encroaching on the edge of official land. Tear down these wooden rails immediately.
Once the tracks are gone, let's see how you transport the rest of the good.
Minister Zhao, this is a petition signed by 32 guild members. We rented this useless slope specifically for testing. The Divine Mechanism short rail signed by 32 members.
Miss Sham, regarding the lease for this useless slope,
The original owner was Wei Laosan, a branch of the Wei family. Minister Zhao, please see clearly.
Man Lao San took back the land yesterday. Here's the return deed. Land is returned, so these wooden tracks are in a legal structure. Tear them down.
Return indeed.
Wei Laosan can barely read a few characters. This handwriting is smoother than an accountant's.
Sir, this red seal looks a bit dark.
Sir, all 40 nice and deaconesses have been turned out. They passed the standard gauge check. Not a single one is bad.
Oh ma, look at this ink pad. The official seal of the Great Jing uses cinnabar. It doesn't dissolve in water. The Wei family's private seal is mixed with lithosperm and lard. It produces an oily film when soaked in water.
This cancel deed has a fake seal stamped by the Wei family themselves.
Lord Jia, the cinnabar seal doesn't dissolve in water. The seal on this cancellation deed produces lard when soaked.
Why Lao San used a large seal?
Shopkeeper Wei forged the cancellation deed to deceive this official. Do you think the Ministry of Works is blind? This was a mistake by the underlings.
Lord Jia.
Even if the land was leased by him, the track spikes and iron fittings he used for the wooden rails are all official goods from the Ministry of Works warehouse. He doesn't have the material approval document. This is embezzlement of official property.
Lu Chen, where is your material proof document?
Can't produce it, can you? Embezzlement of official property.
You're waiting to lose your head. Lord Jia.
Official standard from the Ministry of Works warehouse. Under the heads of the track spikes, there's a hidden Jing mug. See if this one has it.
It doesn't, but that still doesn't prove.
This is a receipt for the old axles from the scrapyard south of the city, witnessed by the guild. 1 chain of scrap iron, 3 chain of silver. The accounts are clear and correct.
These are the scrapped axles old law collected, remelted and reforged. Steward Wei, you're blind in both eyes and heart.
Starts forging a cancellation deed, then falsely accusing of embezzlement. Take him away and hand him over to the authorities for investigation.
Lu Chen, our boss won't let you off. You won't get past the dogs.
Dimensions are exact to the millimeter. 500 mechanisms.
This official signs off on these short rails for the waist slope.
The Ministry of Works permits you to continue the trial laying. Here's the trial permit.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, our rails are secured for now.
The wooden rails can't bear the weight. The next step must be to switch to wrought iron rails. Old Ma, go to the docks. Bring back that batch of wrought iron we ordered.
Sir, there's trouble at the docks. Waiting on us personally intervened. Please detain all our iron materials in the warehouse.
Claims we owe dock loading and unloading fees.
Loading and unloading fees.
According to Ministry of Work standards, 1 square inch of wrought iron weighs 7 liang and 4 qian.
Your batch's dimensions are exact. Where's the overweight coming from?
Lord Lu, the ministry's ruler, can't measure this. The dock scale and weighbridge are broken. I only trust the accountant's numbers. If you don't pay, the iron will just rot in the warehouse.
Sir, the water track is ironclad. The The first official track is complete. Pushing the cart saves half the effort.
Run the light carts first. The steam mill's coal carts are too heavy. With this mixed track, the 2 sets of wooden cores will just shatter.
We must retrieve that batch of wrought iron from the dock.
Miss Shen offering 30% of the profits is like throwing scraps to a beggar. I want the complete blueprints for the steam engine, or you withdraw your investment.
Master Ray, your warehouse's terrain is low after the recent rain. The foundation is already sinking. Stack wrought iron there for another half month. The foundation will collapse. The silk in your adjacent warehouse will all be soaked.
Nonsense.
Don't believe me? Send your accountant to check the back wall of the warehouse. See if water is receiving.
Master, the brick joists in the back are indeed seeping. The foundation of the adjacent silk warehouse is also softening. Missy Shen, your partner has a sharp tongue. I can release the iron, but repairing this warehouse foundation will cost money.
The water pump for 30% profit share in exchange for you releasing the iron, plus repairing the foundation. I'll draft the contract right now.
No, the water pump is the lifeline of the workshop next month. Giving away 30%. We won't even have money for coal.
No profit share, no iron. In half a month, we can't deliver. Vice Minister Zhao can seal your warehouse over the steam boiler room.
The blueprints and profits are the bottom line. Give in once. Give in time and demand the blueprints for the air pump.
As you straight, Lu calculates well. Miss Shen, he doesn't want profit, then let the iron continue to rot.
Lu Qin, besides your blueprints and that broken furnace, have you ever cared if the workshop lives or dies? I'm betting real money with you, and you don't even have a single soft word.
Lots of words won't get us wrought iron. If you're afraid of losing, withdraw now.
I'll shoulder the rest myself.
Fine, Lu Chen. Don't you regret it?
Sir, what about Miss Shen? Did she bring back the iron?
She didn't bring it back.
Oh no, then our composite track won't hold. We just tested with one heavy cart. The wooden cores all shattered.
Shattered perfectly. Old Ma, gather all the broken wood.
We're going to the Ministry of Works to see Vice Minister Zhao.
Lu Chen, are you bringing a pile of rotten wood to fool these officials? The composite track can't bear the weight. The trial permit for the waste slope is revoked immediately.
Please, Minister, the wooden core shattered because there wasn't enough wrought iron to bear the load. All the pressure was on the wood. If we use that pure wrought iron batch from the dock, this track can run carts weighing 1,000 jin.
1,000 jin military grain cart, if it could be transported this way, would save the labor of one ox and many men.
Captain Han, look. As long as the track is laid flat, a heavy cart can run without spilling a cup of water. But the premise is I must get that wrought iron from the dock.
The dock is the Wei family's territory. The Ministry of Works can't rob a merchant for a minor clerk like you.
Not robbery. Just have your excellency issue a military order. 3 days later, the trial run succeeded. This batch of iron is for military requisition. We, Shanghai, are to withhold military supplies.
Vice Minister, the military farms can't wait. I'll take responsibility for this trial run.
Lu Chen, I give you a military order, a public trial run in 3 days. Not a drop spilled. The ministry handles the iron. Spill a single drop, and you pack your bags and get out of the Ministry of Works.
Deal.
Miss Shen, this is the dowry the old madam left for you.
Pawn it outright.
A final pawn for 500 towels of silver. Get it to the Wasteland Slope workshop immediately. Lu Chen, you lunatic. This young lady refused to withdraw my investment.
Bossy, the Ministry of Works issued a military order, a public trial run at Wasteland Slope in 3 days. Says they're requisitioning our iron, huh? A military order? Lu Chen can't even afford to lay the tracks. What's he going to run it on? Pass the word down. Move all the iron from the warehouse into the inner yard and lock it up.
In 3 days, I want to see him lose his head for defying an order.
Who buy tails from pounding my dowry? Buy wrought iron. They'll make me look down on you.
Can't buy any. Wei Qinghai also locked up all the iron at the docks. No loose goods in the whole city.
Then what's this money for? If the trial run fails in 3 days, you'll be kicked out of the Ministry of Works.
Go to the South City scrapyard. Buy up all those broken old axle.
Grind and lay the tracks overnight.
Sir, these old axles are uneven. A car running fast on a patchwork track
We'll fall apart.
Fill the gaps with scrap iron plates. Drive the iron pins deep into the wood.
As long as the track is true, the car won't fall apart.
Official Lu, you dare call a track piece from broken axles a military supply?
If water spills on this car runs, you pack your bags early.
Captain Han, start the car.
Not a drop spilled. Good. Lu Chen, take the token to the docks to claim the iron. Hold on, Minister Zhao. Claiming the iron can wait. This land at Wasteland Slope and the South City scrapyard where he bought the old axles are all mortgaged to my Wei family against an old debt. He's using my assets for his trial run. Minister Zhao, see clearly. Wasteland Slope, the South City scrapyard, and even that leaky warehouse where Lu Chen works. Well, all mortgaged to my Wei family 10 years ago. He's running his trial on my turf. Boss Wei, if this contract is real, Lu Chen, you not only can't claim the iron, the Vice Minister must immediately seal and inventory it. Military can't wait. Unclear ownership, the Ministry of Works can't wade into this mess. Seal the warehouse first. We'll discuss it after checking the accounts. Clerk Lu, by the Vice Minister's order. The warehouse is involved in a mortgage dispute. Seal it immediately.
Seal it. I bought all the old axles with my 500 tael dowry at the waste slope. This warehouse is full of blueprints and case files. If it's sealed, what will we use to investigate?
Give me half an hour. If I can't figure it out, I'll nail the door shut myself.
Lu Lu Chen, struggling even at death's door. The officials will be here soon. You can protect this warehouse.
Musume used Singapore for the official property mortgage 10 years ago. This black seal contract was carved from a radish, wasn't it?
Nonsense. This contract was filed with the authorities. I'm old acquaintances with Chief Clerk Liu from the authorities.
Captain Han has already taken the Divine Machine Battalion to retrieve the original file.
Let's see what seal is on that original document.
Lu Chen, don't wait.
I've had tea with Chief Clerk Liu. That original file got damp and rotted long ago.
Unger, trip is a waste of time.
Locked it in the authorities' archive? From a leak or flooding?
If Hongzhe can bring back the original file, this warehouse really gets sealed today.
The original file is dead, but water stains are alive. Look at the blooming edges of this seal paste.
The characters are all blurred. What can you see?
This is the character from Paro from an IOU. It's offset. 10 years ago, it wasn't the Ministry of Works borrowing money. It was the Wei family owing money to the Ministry of Works.
Chief Clerk Liu says the 10-year-old original file was recast last month. Only an empty shell remains. Hear that? Dead men tell no tales. Our Lord's order. Seal the warehouse.
No need for the original file. Boss Wei, what you have isn't a mortgage IOU at all. It's a debt settlement receipt. Back then, your Wei family mixed 30% slag into the coal supply. You owe the Ministry of Works a 3,000 cow fine. This waste slope and warehouse were official property seized to offset the debt.
You slandering me. That seal?
A black ink seal because you privately withheld the receipt back then. You didn't pay the seal of the Ministry of Works. Captain Han go directly to seal the Wei family's old coal mine accounting office.
Oh, though they burn it. Burn those rotten accounts.
If anything goes wrong, I'll protect your whole family. Boss Wei destroying account books in front of the Divine Machine Battalion. You want to add another charge? Lieutenant Han, don't listen to him. Even me cook the books. If something goes wrong, he wants me to take the fall. These are the real accounts. They record how he passed off slag as premium coal
And sold it to the Ministry of Works. Brother Lu, show some mercy.
Give me the ledger. I'll personally compensate you 5,000 tells.
I'll even throw in that batch of wrought iron at the dock. Deal?
Ooh, with San tells. The money you swindled from the Ministry of Works with slag coal is far more than that.
Boss Wei scared now. Too late.
Vice Minister, take a good look. 10 years ago, the Wei family owed the Ministry of Works 3,000 tael fine, using Barren Hills as debt repayment. For 5 years, he passed off coal slag as premium coal, overpaying the Ministry of Works 8,000 taels for coal.
How dare you? Using forged deeds to swindle state assets and cooking the books on coal funds. Sir, I made a foolish mistake. Transfer to the authorities for strict legal handling. Lu Chan and Wei Chonghan have been arrested. But the authorities have issued a document. That batch of wrought iron at the dock is considered Wei family assets. It's already been sealed and frozen.
Frozen? Then what will we lay the tracks with?
How long will it take for the authorities to inventory the seized assets?
At least 3 months.
The military garrison steam mill is due next month.
Stop looking. The authority seal is on it. Until the inventory is done, touching it is seizing state property.
Then what will we lay the pure iron tracks with? What will we forge the steam mill parts with? If we fail next month, the penalty could bankrupt our firm.
If we can lay pure iron tracks, then don't...
Sir Lu, yesterday's test run didn't spill a drop.
But this old axle is worn. Look at this crack. Hauling heavy loads daily. It'll snap within 3 days.
A snapped axle means a derailment. Coal everywhere. The mill still fails.
You won't snap. Put a splint on it.
An iron splint can bear the load, but it needs wrought iron bolts. Clamp it tight.
What we lack most now is wrought iron.
Not wrought iron is frozen. Scrap iron on the market is outrageously expensive. As 500 house I pawned for are long gone.
No need to buy. The Ministry of Works scrapyard is full of discarded old tools and armor.
Lu Chan, the permit was for you to collect dock wrought iron, not to scavenge in the scrapyard. The old armor in the scrapyard is locked. Can't be touched.
The dock wrought iron is frozen by the authorities for 3 months. The garrison mill is due next month. I'll use scrapyard old iron to reinforce temporary tracks. Secure transport first.
Scrap removal needs approval. By the time the process is done, it'll be too late. Whose responsibility is it?
No approval needed. I'll pledge my word. Scrapyard old iron is only for temporary track reinforcement. Not a single pound sold privately. If the mill fails next month, Lu Chen will resign and never seek office again.
You're betting your future on a pile of scrap.
I'm betting on the Great Seeing's first steam transport line.
Sir, stamp it.
The seal is stamped. If the mill fails next month, hand in your own badge at the Ministry of Personnel.
Don't lie. We can turn scrap into gold.
Don't touch my food. Leave the water there. Old Ma, color along the line. Shave it into U-shaped armor plates.
This old armor is dead weight. It's tough to cut.
Tough or not, it must be cut. This is wrought iron, repeatedly forged.
It's stronger than the brittle iron on the market.
Lord Lu, can these plates really handle heavy loads? If they break, it'll be fatal.
The old armor has enough toughness.
As long as the bolts grip tight, it won't break. Load it up and test it.
You've delivered the mill's quota, but the Ministry of War just issued a strict order. The high river escort ships need iron plates for cladding.
Steganese must withstand cannon fire.
The scrapyard's old armor is nowhere near strong enough. We must smelt new iron.
The Ministry will inspect in half a month. If we can't produce cannon-proof plates,
Your military pledge will still be enforced.
No good. The sound is dull, and it crumbles when tapped. This scrap iron can't withstand cannon fire at all.
Too many impurities, and the furnace temperature can't go high enough to make cannon-proof plates. We must use good ore with coking coal to force the furnace temperature up.
Good ore. The West Mountain Iron Works has a batch of high-quality hematite, but the Wei family has been eyeing that fat piece of meat for a year.
Wasn't Wei Chenghai taken by the authorities?
He's in custody, but before that, he had the manager sign an ironclad contract. The Wei family manager, holding that old exclusive sales contract, legitimately withdrew that batch of good ore from West Mountain.
Isn't this a death sentence for us? With no good ore, what do we use to meet the ministry's demand in half a month?
This is low-grade ore from the foot of West Mountain. Nobody wants it. Iron content less than 30%. You want to make ship plates with this?
If good ore is hijacked, we use poor ore.
Poor ore has more impurities. The smelt will be all waste slag.
More impurities? Add limestone to create slag. Fire the furnace into a reverberatory furnace. The fire doesn't directly burn ore. It roasts it with hot air.
A reverberatory furnace? That means rebuilding the furnace. Half a month is the time?
Whether there's time or not, it must be built. Or not, go get bricks and limestone.
Boss Shen, prepare to settle the account.
Patriarch Shen, you're showing me this? This crude mud furnace and this dull gray rock can produce iron for ship cladding.
This is not a furnace, it's a reverberatory furnace. The fire doesn't directly burn the ore. Impurities are forced out by roasting.
The ministry wants big plates that can withstand cannon fire.
This rock has less than 30% iron. Even roasted, it'll be waste.
The hearth is flat. The flue is on top. Add limestone to create slag.
The sulfur and phosphorus from the poor ore all go into the slag. The resulting iron will be purer than West Mountain's good ore.
Master Chen, Lord Lu's drafting skills are unmatched in the Ministry of Works. Please prepare the keel according to these iron plate dimensions.
Lu Chen, the Ministry of Works has blast furnace regulations for iron smelting.
This weird-shaped furnace doesn't even have a proper chimney.
If gas backflows and the furnace explodes, who will take responsibility?
So this is a reverberatory furnace. Exhaust fumes exits through side channels.
I don't care what it's called. The Ministry of War will inspect it in half a month. What's minutes? Sound approved method, not registered with the Ministry of Works. If something goes wrong, your official hat will be buried with you. Shut it down.
Third, the good ore was seized by the Wei family. The scrapped iron from the waste yard is brittle. If we don't build this furnace, what will we present it to the Ministry of War for inspection in half a month? Will we present your official hat?
Don't use the military pledge to pressure me. You can fire up this furnace. I'm telling you, the iron plates is only used as iron furnace.
Absolutely no testing for cannons.
As long as the iron plates are thick and hard enough.
If anything goes wrong, I'll resign and won't implicate the Ministry of Works.
Lu Chen, the low-grade ore has arrived, but the limestone is stuck at the dock.
What's going on?
After manager weighted the good ore using an old purchase contract, he also withheld the dock's unloading permit. He claims the limestone is ballast for the Wei family's merchant ships. Without his signature, the dock won't unload it.
He seized the good ore. Now he's blocking the slag making stones too.
Go to the dock.
Magistrate Lu, without an unloading permit.
This stone is ballast for Wei family ships. Arc rules. Ballast isn't unloaded.
Don't touch my pancake.
Who wants your lousy pancake?
You're arguing over a few baskets of stones?
Even if we smelt iron plates, they'd be so heavy that cladding a water ship with them, it would definitely sink, huh? I'm not taking on this blueprint.
Masterton, the iron plates are heavy, but the displacement is large. As long as the keel can handle it. The heavier the plates, the more stable the ship, and they can withstand cannon recoil.
Hi, it really didn't sink. The buoyancy calculation is spot on.
Ah. The rivets loosened, the water got into the iron plates, and the ship still sank. This job can't be done. Magistrate Lu, your ship sank.
And don't think about my ballast.
It's not the buoyancy. It's the riveting technique.
Manager Wei, according to Great Jing's Canal transport regulations, the merchant ship's ballast draft must not exceed 3 feet.
Your ship's draft is over 4 feet. You're not carrying stones.
You're smuggling raw iron, aren't you?
You're talking nonsense.
Summon the canal transport inspector to measure the draft line.
If it exceeds, confiscate the ship and all cargo. Unload it.
Magistrate Lu, well, the stones are back, but if the rivets loosen,
No matter how thick the iron plates are, they'll leak and sink the ship. I still don't dare prepare this keel.
Master Chen, cold rivets will naturally loosen. We'll use hot rivets.
Old axles and scrap pipes are good wrought iron. Reforge them in the furnace. They'll be much harder than outside.
Lord Lu, trouble.
Shopkeeper White reported you to the authorities for privately selling official scrap. The auditing officials are already at the street corner, coming to seal the scrapyard.
He's trying to cut off my lifeline.
Lu Chen, you've been accused of privately selling official scrap, filling your own pockets. By law, seal the furnace and audit the ledgers.
Lord Lu, I told you not to meddle. Now your furnace fire will be extinguished, won't it?
My lord, the ledger page shopkeeper Wei submitted was forged using the Wei family's own secret accounts. Compare it. Client marks and price hiking records in this blue-covered ledger. He's the one who falsified accounts to launch false accusation.
Wei Chunha, what audacity! Colluding to inflate prices, forging ledgers to falsely accuse a court-appointed official.
This is their forgery. Arrest them, transfer them to the authorities, deal with them severely. Lu Chen, so what if you save the scrapyard?
The wharf contract is still in my Wei family's hands.
Not a single one of your iron plates will be shipped out.
The wharf contract needs renegotiation.
The Wei family has fallen, but the merchant guild likely won't easily yield the wharf.
You're just a lowly worker in the Ministry of Works. What leverage do you have to negotiate? Without the Shen family's backing, not a single iron plate of yours will leave the wharf. When the half-month deadline arrives, the Ministry of War will hold you accountable.
Without my steam crane and rail cart, securing the wharf just means more back-breaking labor.
Master Shen, think long-term.
Lord Lu,
The guild is declared until the Shen family gives the nod. The wharf warehouses are sealed. Our first batch of freshly forged hot riveted beams and plates
are all locked inside.
My father is forcing me to compromise. I doesn't believe your technology can make big money.
If you want to open the wharf gate, we'll make our own path.
Ma, tell the brothers to mount all the old axles. Lay down the wooden rails. We'll slide the iron plates directly into the river from the side.
The side is a steep slope. Can the boats catch them if they slide down?
That's why we need to add a steam winch brake.
Back to the scrapyard to revise the plans.
Lu Chen, my father sent the accountant to the scrapyard to cut off the coal. Says if you don't sign for 70% equity shares today, he'll let your furnace fire die.
Let him try to cut it off. Old Ma released the brake.
Stabilize. The boat didn't capsize.
The flat-bottomed boat has a deep draft. It won't flip carrying this much iron.
Miss Shen, the iron plates are in the water. We don't care for your father's wharf gate.
No hose. Leaking. The iron plates are too heavy. They've cracked the bottom.
Quick, get crowbars and strip all the iron plates off the steel. Stripping these plates? That'll take forever.
Don't strip them. The iron plates aren't cracked. It's the old wooden keel that wasn't replaced. Adding the plates lowered the waterline. The old keel can't handle the pressure.
So the old keel seeping. Can this ship even be launched now? The Ministry of War inspection is the day after tomorrow.
No time to replace the keel. Old Ma, go to the scrapyard. Bring back that batch of old discarded fire lance pipes.
Drive them in alongside the old keel to act as an iron spine.
Lord Lu, how can these broken iron pipes act as a keel? How do we drive them in?
Use the steam winch to hang an iron hammer and drive them down a guide rail. Hold them up. Align the pipes with the marks. After they're driven in,
Seal all the gaps with oakum soaked in tung oil.
Lu Chen, my father sent the accountant to lock up all the coal at the scrapyard. The rotary furnace is about to go out. No fire. How do we keep the shop? Red hot iron shot for the cannon test.
he locked up the merchant coal. Old Ma, take my scrapyard withdrawal order. Go requisition that batch of official scrap coal.
If he dares stop you, have the authorities take him in. Then the Ministry of War inspection requires the ironclad transport to undergo live fire testing. It only passes if the cannonballs don't penetrate. This old wooden ship with iron plates, then the cannon fires and the ship sinks or the gun explodes. I cannot bear that responsibility. Sign this liability ledger. If anything goes wrong, you'll be dismissed and investigated yourself.
I've signed. We test fire the day after tomorrow. If anything happens, I'll take the blame.
Lord Lu, the official scrap coal has been delivered.
But the Shen family accountant slashed all the sacks. The coals mixed with mud and water.
It says soaking wet. The reverberatory furnace won't light at all.
Your coal's all mud. What are we supposed to use to heat the iron shell for the cannon test? If the wet stuff won't light, then dry it out.
Old Ma, spread all the wet coal out on the steam exhaust pipes. The boiler's out of casing.
Spread it on the iron pipes? That'll take ages to bake dry.
The boiler's waste heat, plus the high temperature from the exhaust.
And then aim a blower at it. It'll be bone dry in half a shishan.
You actually managed to bake the muddy coal dry.
Lu Chen, the cannonballs are red hot. If the ship sinks, that blue-covered liability ledger of yours won't save you.
Minister Zhao, I've signed. You just keep your eyes wide open and watch.
Captain Han, fire the cannon.
Direct hit amidships. Wow, this old wooden keel with the iron pipes.
It really didn't fall apart. The iron plates aren't pierced. The keel isn't cracked. You got lucky. Ministry of War inspection for the ironclad transport ship. Report. Coastal urgent report.
Report, Coastal Navy 800 Live. Express dispatch.
It seems there are a major coastal defense screw-up. They need to pin on someone.
What name are you talking about? Coastal merchant ships have been targeted by pirates.
The Navy urgently dispatched ironclads to escort them out to see these ships are lifesavers.
My coal and iron monopoly is completely ruined. Falsified account books colluding to inflate prices.
The evidence is ironclad. Take Lu Chen away.
It's already been checked and accepted by the Ministry of War. This is the official document, just approved by the Ministry of Works. The Imperial Court has approved the establishment of the new Divine Mechanism Agency, and you will be its director.
You don't have to guard that leaky old warehouse anymore.
My father has compromised. The Shin family will no longer claim 70% of the profits from the docks and fleets.
Each of the commercial firms, miners and craftsmen, gets 30%. The remaining 10% goes to buying materials to build new furnaces. Sign document with your company.
Lon Lu, we miners get a share too?
How could these ships sail without you digging coal and forging iron, huh?
The ironclad has been launched.
Next step. It's time to make the dynasty's land move faster.